Is this good for the player?
Tell 'em ride the way surfboard, the way you got paid, the way you know I say.
I've touched on this several times, but the issue I have with the monetization and Raid Shadow Legends, and well, every game ever since Andy Wilson things up for the gaming industry by pondering the philosophical and thought-provoking question that many scholars over the last millennia have failed to answer.
Is this good for the player?
That and releasing Madden 09 Ultimate Team is that publishers and developers have gotten infinitely greedier in their never-ending pursuit of money. Andy built on the free-to-play mobile game model and put it into a AAA video game, and once he realized how profitable it could be, the monetization schemes improved annually, and every other sports game publisher caught on, adding it to their own games. It's to the point where AAA games that have nothing to do with sports have these monetization schemes as well. You're paying $60 or more for a AAA game and you can't even get the full experience anymore unless you're playing a CD Projekt Red, Quantum Dream, or a Naughty Dog game before they went and ruined everything with their agenda-pushing Soy Boy VP. Microtransactions used to be about buying DLC that built on a completed game and added something fresh and exciting to it. New content, real content. Now it's all about locking features behind a paywall and frustrating players into spending money to either earn things more quickly or earn them period, because there's literally no other way of doing so. Plarium, in my opinion, is one of the worst offenders, if not the worst. In FIFA, you can spend about 20 to 30k USD and end up getting all the best players in the game, but you'll also have to commit around 20 hours a week grinding the game, no matter how much you spend. Very fair, very reasonable, not time consuming at all, and many will ask,
is this good for the player?
And some will respond with,
we do think the way that we have implemented these kind of mechanics, and FIFA, of course, is our big one, our FIFA Ultimate Team and our packs, is actually quite ethical and quite fun, enjoyable to people.
In NBA 2K, My Career Mode used to be all about playing games to earn points and upgrade your player while progressing through the usually cheesy storyline. There was a real RPG element there that people enjoyed. And in 2K13, that's where they implemented microtransactions, but it didn't get really bad until 2K15 because they really weren't mandatory back then. Ever since 2K15, from what I remember, on day one, if you didn't spend $50 on virtual currency to upgrade your player, you were at a distinct disadvantage when you played online against other players. In Raid Shadow Legends, you can hit 6 figures in the loss column. I'm talking 100,000 or more spent. Lose your job, have your wife run off with the kids, not that it mattered anyway because she was getting raw dogged by the mailman already and planning to leave you for that lawyer who makes a few thousand more a year. Lose your house, your hair, and really everything that matters to you, and still not have all of the best champions in the game. This is the type of game we're dealing with here. To put things into perspective, let's take 2 pay-to-win sports games that are considered more on the free-to-play or low-spender friendly side. PES 2020 and MLB The Show 2020. In PES, you can spend about 200 to 300 and get all of the best players in the game and be set for the rest of the year, outside of minimal upgrades to those players here and there. In MLB The Show, if you spend anywhere from $800 to $2,000 on day one, you'll have everything you need to compete at the highest level, but there will be a massive grind wall on top of the spending. That's what video games have come to. It's not about having fun, it's about spending money in an attempt to eliminate the skill gap to beat the competition. FIFA hasn't had a skill gap in so long, and there has never been a skill gap in Raid. All you need is an understanding of the game's surprise mechanics, some money, and some luck. Pulled a nice legendary? Do you need some books to level up your champion skills? Well, lucky you, it's only $24.99. Oh, and did I forget to mention you'll likely need 10 or more to max out their skills? Oopsies! Luckily, there's this offer in the store currently, only $49.99, to maybe or maybe not fully level up your champion skills. Plarium places a ridiculous premium on their pixels, and it really ruins what could be a good game. The player base has been conditioned into accepting the value Plarium places on their items. Okay, sure, you want to make a shard or a pack $1, that's acceptable and understandable in today's game landscape. But then we have premium shards valued at a little over $3 or $15 to $20 for the most expensive. And they'll pump out ridiculous offers that few would ever consider buying, but throw in one that seems like a great deal compared to the rest. If you want to compete with the big boys in Arena, I'm talking whales and krakens who have spent tens of thousands of dollars, be prepared to spend as much because you need certain champions to compete there. And once you finally get those champions, you'll need to spend an ungodly sum of time and money getting the gear you need to compete with them. There are so many issues with this game from top to bottom, but the most pressing issue here is it's so hard to grind for things in this game and earn them because everything, literally everything, is behind a paywall at the end of the day. If it's something you can't earn, be prepared to spend cash on it. Whenever we get a quality of life update, it doesn't do much, and we normally have to spend money just to get the full extent of the update. It's really frustrating coming to the realization that you should flat out avoid some games even if you do enjoy them because of the state that they're currently in. The state of the video game industry as a whole. And things won't change until loot boxes are banned in every major market. That's it for now. See you in the next one.
All the sex around my neck. I'm sipping on the sexes. I'm so baby, I could get you some